Often you might buy books from a Mises Institute, or you might donate to some radical blog that you think is good. Well, whether it's the US or elsewhere, if you're a government and you want to find out who your enemies are, what are you going to do? You're going to go to exactly those websites. You're going to call up Visa and you're going to say, give me the names and addresses of all the people who have ever donated to this blog or bought these books from you. And it becomes a massive honeypot to figure out all the people who are opposed to your ideas, and opposed in the most radical and vocal ways.
And then you make those people pay extra taxes.
Yeah, they actually don't have to call up Visa and MasterCard because the NSA has reported, where it has been shown that they have all of the records themselves. They just have to do a query on the database.
So I bring this up because for any of you who sell things or ask for donations from liberty-minded people, if you do not offer them a way to pay anonymously, you are essentially making them a potential target.
Not even potential. I mean, we know for a fact that these transactions are being logged. When you visit these sites, that was logged. That is now stored in the government servers forever. We know that they coordinate between branches that this information is going to go to the IRS, to DHS, to all the different branches of government. Have the interest.
Right, and it doesn't have to be something that the government is doing now, right? Even if we have this wonderful Obama administration that respects everyone's privacy and rights, right? What if, let's say in the future, if the government isn't so careful and wants to target people? You think they don't have the records from several years ago, the book that you bought, and you think that they're going to care that back then that would have been a violation of privacy? What you do online is there forever. And everyone needs to understand this. And most of the stuff that you do online doesn't matter when you're posting updates on Facebook, whatever. If you're buying things that could put you at risk legally just under matters of free speech and for political dissent, you have to understand that you're doing yourself a terrible disservice if you're leaving with an identity every time that you do that. So you offer these things to people, accept Bitcoin so that you give them the option of doing it. If you're buying things that are contentious, use Bitcoin so that the record does not exist right now.
I just want to caution that Bitcoin isn't really 100% anonymous. So the same NSA that can go and look at your Visa card records, they do have public access to the Bitcoin blockchain. They can see all the transactions happening. What they don't know is who those addresses belong to. However, there is analysis they can do, especially if they do have records. If somebody bought the Bitcoins from an exchange, they might have the records from that exchange. There are ways of looking into this. So there are different services out there. There are projects that are being worked on.
But actually, they don't have to trace the money if they trace your IP address. Yeah. So, and this is the sort of stuff that they've clearly said that they do, right? So,
yeah, there are all kinds of, you can't just use Bitcoin and expect that it's going to be 100% anonymous. There are steps that you have to take.
It's important to understand that Bitcoin is not automatically perfectly anonymous. What it does is it enables you to be anonymous if you wish to. But you still need to learn how to do that, and you have to take very good care on everything you do, but at least you're able to do that now. And if you want to learn about the various ways in which you do that, feel free to stop by our booth and we'll talk about these things. But honestly, they're not that hard. And everyone who considers themselves a liberty advocate should understand all the tools that are available to them. It's one of the most powerful. What's up?